Hi, students. Pete Estabrook here. Today, I want to shed a little light on the idea of, or the question of, whether or not we can learn how to play the trumpet over Zoom. My opinion in this regard is similar to my opinion about learning trumpet over YouTube. Uh, but it differs in this way in that a Zoom lesson can be interactive. And depending on the quality of the microphone, the quality of the camera, and the quality of the teacher's equipment, we can definitely make forward progress. That being said, would I recommend Zoom lessons for a beginner? Definitely not. So Zoom lessons seem to work, at least in my experience thus far, seem to work better for more advanced players, players that have some experience in lesson situations under their belt. They have a frame of reference and they're working probably with the same person that they've seen in a live situation. And the more advanced, the more experienced a player is, the more useful a Zoom lesson would be. The less advanced, the less experienced a player is, the less useful a Zoom lesson is going to be. So absolutely, I don't teach beginners via Zoom. There are certain aspects of music that can be taught via Zoom, like let's say, for instance, ear training, music fundamentals. Piano seems to work okay in my experience, at least. But then I'm not a very serious piano player. I can get somebody to put their hands on the keyboard, and I can focus the camera on my hands. So there are certain aspects, and of course, I can get the camera right up on my face or my lips. I can show various things holding the horn, etc. But still, the younger the player, the more mystified they seem to be in that Zoom environment. So uh, again, the question comes up: where do we draw the line? Well, it's difficult, and if we're having that kind of a discussion, I would say it's probably not the right discussion to have. But again, I would say Zoom lessons are probably okay for someone who is probably middle school or early high school and beyond, that has some prior lesson experience or has some prior playing experience. So that's my recommendation. Of course, opinions will differ from mine, but I just thought I'd put out my ideas. Thanks.